Hey, what's up guys, it's Breezee of Lucky Cat Beats, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a happy trap guitar beat. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you guys the chords that I use, and I know it's very unconventional, but usually people will end up using the major chords to make a happy trap sound, but sometimes you can use minor chords in order to make happy songs. So that's what I did for this one, and I actually got my inspiration kind of off from Lemonade by Internet Money, and I saw what chords they were using on their song. And sometimes if you have beat block and you want to figure out kind of like what should I do or what kind of song should I make, sometimes just looking at the chords of a song that you like helps you out, and it helps me to get inspired. So I actually went to C sharp minor, and then from there I picked out these chords. For the chords, I just used them pretty simple, just straightforward, and then I grabbed some arpeggios, and then after I did the arpeggios, then I dragged them, and I dragged the MIDI onto the guitar. So let me play to you what it sounded like first, and let me turn it up. The second thing that I do want to mention is that there is a free version of a guitar, and that guitar is called AGML2. So Ample Sound makes this guitar. Get this free VST, you gotta go to Plugin Boutique and then put today free instrument plugins, and Ample Sound is usually free, so just go make sure that you grab it. And the thing that I actually like about this is usually when you're playing guitar, there's certain notes that you can't play at the same time because you have like one string. And so what you can do is that as you're making the chords through scalar, you're gonna make sure that you put those chords in here. And when you do that, it makes the sound more realistic, because when you have this fret sound toggle on, it'll only play the chords that you can actually play on the guitar. So it makes the guitar sounds when you play it from a different VST a little bit more realistic, or you could use this one. But that's what I decided to do, because originally I had pitched some of the chords that I got from Scalar up, and they actually didn't sound good, and they couldn't be played at the same time with the higher melodies on this piano. So let me play it for you again. So originally I couldn't have played those notes on a real guitar, so like it just makes everything so much more realistic. So this is just a quick little tip when you're making a guitar beat. Make sure that you, whatever MIDIs that you come up with, make sure that you put them on the Ample Sound guitar, and then after that figure out which sounds are being played and get rid of those, and then put it back into whatever guitar VST you're using if you're not using the Ample Sound one. And then for the next part, I put this like reverse vocal on it. And then for the intro, I just kind of let it breathe. So there's this artist that I like, his name is Amine, and he actually mentions that he likes to kind of leave room in his songs and stuff, so that when the parts where it's only just the instrumental, like no drums or nothing, he wants the people to listen to his vocals. So like for the intro, it's a good way to draw people in. Of course, this is kind of like subjective, but this is just something that I like to do, and to try to make the beat sound a little bit different. For the verse, I practically just kept everything pretty simple, just the strumming. And then for the 808s, I just grabbed, and you guys already know this if you guys watch my channel, is I grab the lowest notes, and then I just start making the 808s out of that. So it was pretty simple for me. And then for the chorus, it's practically the exact same as the intro. It just has drums, and that's really it. So into the second verse, I just kind of dropped some of like the drums. I think I get rid of the kick and the 808s, and I just kind of let it play right there. And at the first verse and the second verse, I add the kicks at the half part of the verse, and then at the very last verse, I just have the kick go throughout the whole time. And I just do this just so that there's a little bit of a difference, because I didn't make the melody or the chords that much different throughout the song. I wanted at least to be some switch ups, and that's kind of where I do with the drum, so that it kind of keeps people attention. So for the guitar, usually I like adding like guitar rig. Guitar rig is really good because you can get like you could just get a more realistic sound. So let me turn it off so I can show you guys what it sounds like. Alright, and then let me add the guitar rig. And then that preset is Cool Clean Chorus on guitar rig. And then I added the drip to it, and then I think I chose lo-fi. And then after that, I just decided to add some reverb to it so you guys can hear it. And lastly, let me show you what guitar I use. And this guitar is hidden in Contact. It is in the factory library, and it's called Nylon Guitar. Let me show you the sounds that I grabbed. So the next one, I'm gonna go to Sublab. Alright, so the 808 that I use is called PAL 808. So it's under the Decap sound pack, so make sure that you go check it out. And then next, I'm gonna just go to the drum selection. Alright, so for the hat, I ended up just using this hat by Murda Beats, and it's called the Closed Banana Hat, so you guys can see it right here. And then for the kick, I ended up using the Kick 7 by Future Soul, melodic R&B and trap. I just like the punch that it has to it. And also I was making sure that the frequencies between the 808 and the kick were a little bit different. Alright, and lastly, the snare that I use is from the drip, which I usually use, called the Welfare snare. And I just like the sound of it, so yeah. And lastly, for the vocals, I ended up using this reverse vocal right here. And for that, I just use H delay. Well, I'll show you guys what I use, just in case you guys are curious. I use H delay and the Manny reverb by Waves. Alright guys, so I hope this video helped you guys out and inspired you guys to make more beats. But besides that, that's all I have for today. This is Breezee of Lucky Cat Beats. Take care guys, peace.